an intro. And this is Silent Bob. Batman Year One, the animated feature. This movie is so meh. It's M-E-H, meh. This animated feature adds nothing to reading the actual graphic novel. That is because it has no tension, it has no drama. And the movie has a very anticlimactic end. The story takes place over the course of a year. But while in the comic book, presenting this passage of time in a segmented way might make sense because it's a comic book, in the movie it feels very clunky. You don't feel like the passage of time changes the characters in any way. Stuff happens for the sake of it happening. Add to that some voiceovers that are delivered in a very monotone, boring way. The voiceovers are supposed to enable us to get in the heads of the characters, and they're taken from the comic books. They use the inner monologues of the characters from the comic books, but because of the way that they are delivered, you never really get into the heads of the characters. You never get to feel the emotions that they are feeling. Now, it could be argued that the reason why I don't feel like there's any tension in this movie, there's no build-up, because I already know the story. But I know the story in its printed format. While in animation, there are a lot of tools at your disposal as a filmmaker to breathe new life into the story, to make it more memorable. You have voice acting, soundtrack, sound design, editing, special effects, choreography, all that stuff. But these tools are not used to their full effect in Batman Year One. Take, for instance, the moment where they show us the death of Bruce Wayne's parents. Now, we've seen this moment a dozen times already. We're familiar with plenty of iterations of it. But never have I seen a version that is more bland, more boring, less tense. There is nothing in that moment that would make me believe that it has the potential to scar a kid for fucking life. I really hated Ben McKenzie in the beginning as Bruce Wayne / Batman, but as I figured, over the course of the movie, I figured out that blandness and lack of tension is pretty much a chronic condition with the entire feature. I kind of cut him some slack. I liked Bryan Cranston as Gordon more, but also it should be mentioned that Gordon comes out really good in this movie, certainly a lot better than Batman. And I'm a Batman apologist. When people say that Batman is overrated, I usually think, he's been around for 70 plus years, and the nature of the character himself lends itself to exaggeration. Batman is a human working in a world filled with superpowered individuals. Of course his qualities are going to be exaggerated. Of course he's going to be overrated as a character. And if I believe that, yes, you should stick Batman into everything. He's a really popular character. He has been a really popular character for a long period of time. He deserves to be in fucking everything. But if you make a bad fucking product based on this character, I'm going to fucking call you on it. And this is a bad product. This movie has no reason to exist. They didn't work hard enough to make this animated feature a more memorable experience than reading the graphic novel. Wow, I'm really going on a rant here, but yes. Overall, I think this is as mediocre as these animated features go.